A warm welcome and a very good afternoon to one and all on this series of webinar on career opportunities in food science and technology. This is our ninth virtual webinar series, Food Engineering and Technology Department. And on my own behalf, I would like to thank you, Dr. Gauri Vahalkar, for accepting our invitation, and she has agreed to share a very important topic, her own experience, her own insights, because the COVID pandemic has affected, and especially students have become more, stressed up and thinking that what will happen, what will be our job opportunities, and learning and other things have also reduced. But yes, we have to make maximum use of these pandemic and creating more opportunities. So keeping that in mind, we have been conducting this virtual webinar series in which the experts from industry, academia, who have come here on every Saturday and shared their journey of success, especially in the subject of food science and applied relevant subjects. So suppose in industry person comes and they share the top tips for preparation of job, or how to prepare for some specific technical subject, and so many aspects. So in this context, today we have Dr. Gauri Sharad Wahalkar, who is currently head of the department and course coordinator for a very important subject, or specialized subject, I would say, that is nutraceuticals and functional food. Nutraceuticals and functional food is not new to anyone. Maybe before 15 years back or 20 years back, the nutraceutical and functional food was like a very, very upcoming and new word. And when I was a student that years back, this question used to come as a GK or a new topic, in interviews also. And of course, nutraceutical and functional food, especially in this pandemic, the demand has increased so much. So I'm sure those who have completed MSc in nutraceuticals and functional food, they are going to have a plenty of opportunities. And considering that background, Dr. Gauri agreed to share the scope and career opportunities, especially for nutraceutical and functional food. What is the eligibility criteria? How to take admission in that course? And what are the probable opportunities, and how, while pursuing MSc in nutraceutical and functional food, a student can empower and build the career, so that the opportunities or the job opportunities and their probability is maximized. So Dr. Gauri Vahalkar herself has done biochemistry, PhD in biochemistry, and also MSc in biochemistry. Apart from that, because we have a very close association and just opposite to ICT Khalsa College and that department, I have seen Dr. Gauri as a very, very active faculty on various platforms, be it as AFST or PFNDI or any other nutrition or food related seminar or workshop. She's a very, very enthusiastic person who has delivered lot many lectures, not only to motivate students but on the technical topics as well. She has few papers published in a journal of a high repute and standard, and she is always there to help students, motivate them, and also very enthusiastic active person to participate on such series. And therefore today she is with us to share an insight on scope and career opportunities in nutraceutical and functional food. Thank you so much, madam, for accepting our invitation and being here today to share this very important topic. Over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Shalini madam, and thank you for this overwhelming introduction of mine. So first of all, thanks to give me this opportunity to speak about our course eligibility and the opportunities which I can find out, and encouraging students, if anybody is wants to go with this particular postgraduate in nutraceuticals and functional food. Okay, so I will share my screen. So visible, the screen is visible, madam?
No, not yet visible. You have to share it.
Okay.
And you are also a host, so you can share.
1 minute, share screen.
Yes, perfect.
It's visible?
Yes, just make it in the, yes, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, so little bit interesting slides I have prepared because it's very hot summer. Along with that COVID pandemic, every students is busy, whether it's ICT or Khalsa College, any other colleges, they are getting all the knowledge in terms of theory practicals pushed on online. So today this is little bit, you can take it very lightly to learn, but understand and listen carefully, so that if anybody is interested after their graduation to move into MSc nutraceutical and functional food. Okay, so I will introduce this course, preferably introduced in our college. As madam said, it is, we are just neighbor, and I will happy to announce that Dr. Shalini Arya madam is one of our potent advisory committee BOS member also. Okay, so there are her guidance only we can prepare many of the changes, modification in our syllabus also. With that, I will start first. This particular course will started in our college in 2010, which is a brainchild of late Dr. R.T. Sane. So you can call him as a founder, and has a great vision. Being the course is interestingly taken up by many of the students, and the opportunities or the scope becomes so wide, so they make interest into different probabilities or the parameters which is coming through the syllabus, which I'll be portraying you in coming slides. Secondly, the after Sane sir, our own beloved principal, Dr. Kiran Mandgaonkar, has been very much influenced, supportive, and allow us to go ahead because the demand of this course is so high. So we got now 3 divisions, 20 plus 20 plus 20. So I'm very much thankful to my principal sir also and Sane sir to come out with this course, and I am coordinating from 2010 this course. So whatever I got little bit experience throughout this year.
Madam, is your slide, you are moving or you are still
Slide,
on the
madam.
first slide?
I'm on the, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
So
Thank you.
now I will be just introducing my course, as madam has introduced to me as a head of the Department of Nutraceutical. Now coming to the details of the course, I will first start with the eligibility. But on the slide, you can see on the right hand top, I have mentioned let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. So the main motive of the course, if you keep it apart from technicality, that so if you are taken a good diet, good food or good nutrients, you don't require medicine. So the course concept, whatever you are learning, is basically focus on prevention. Okay, so the idea only makes us interest to at least see and get consult about what it exactly mean MSc nutraceutical is. Okay, so coming with the first point, key whether we are eligible or not. So eligibility for this particular courses, 50% marks should be the limit for general categories, and minimum 45% scoring in your final graduation exam for reserve category. Then the subjects of the students of these particular subjects: chemistry, botany, zoology, microbiology, life science, biotechnology, biochemistry, bioanalytical science, And alternatively, we have kept graduates in medical sciences, food and nutrition sciences, and pharmacy. So this all subject students of normal biological sciences as well as these particular graduates can apply for this course. Selection will be purely based on entrance test. Being it is COVID from last 2 years, last 1.5 years, we are conducting our entrance exam one-to-one on the online platform via Google Meet or whatever platform we can be counseling during with the students. This I have shared the email address later on after the session finished, and if you thought of any queries, please write to me on this. The next concept I have written, the how the courses, the nutraceutical is a fabulous combination of nutrition and pharmaceutical science with strong industry interface. What I mean strong industry interface is we are taking care of all experienced senior industry expertise from industry as well as the institution, okay, to cater all type of lecture sessions or say seminars to build the great knowledge towards our students. It is affiliated to Mumbai University, and we are taking care with Mumbai University for the academic sessions, but we are autonomous. Duration of the course is 2 years. The course is semester based and credit based evaluation. So 10 credit point is the credits. Semester in all there are 4 semester. First 2 semester first year, followed by semester 3 and 4 in the second year. The total intake of student, as I said, because of the demand, the divisions are 20 plus 20 plus 20. So intake capacity is now 60. The subject offered in this course throughout the 4 semester, I have just clubbed all the subjects for the knowledge instead of showing you, typical orientation slides. Rather than I have clubbed them. It includes nutraceutical and functional food, which has a great market, food chemistry and food microbiology, molecular biology and biotechnology, how it will be involved in nutraceuticals and functional food. Then nutrigenomics, which is a very upcoming field, and even the industry, or you must have, if you have already done some type of research, there are certain papers where this particular genomic science, nutrigenomic science is very much flourishing and has of great importance. Then total quality management we have, that is quality assurance and quality control processes, intellectual property rights and patenting, food regulations. So we are targeting Indian food laws followed by global food system, claims, labeling, packaging and processing, and product development and marketing products. So if I want to say in one line or describe the syllabus which I and my team has prepared, is having the 3 components together, which will be very much beneficial to the students who are taking up this field. That is process, product and presentation. So process, if you learn principles, basic components, then followed by product. On the basis of that particular theory, you can prepare or develop your own product with the help of different nutraceutical functional components or phytonutrients. And the last is presentation. Presentation means whatever you give the labels, the claims, you will prepare the packaging, or whatever you are doing the process, at entire thing, whatever you are making to advertise your product is come under presentation, and in the end you are marketing your own product. Okay, it may be a plain nutraceutical, it may be a ready to eat recipe, it may be a ready to drink recipe, or instant premixes, packaged food. Okay, so whatever is, because it's very creative in all, if you see the subjects, and being it is interdisciplinary, the students will get a fun if they focus and interestingly learn this concept throughout the semester. So once sem1 is done, if you have inhibition, then it will not work. So throughout, whatever you learn in sem1 has some or the other concept of that particular thing into when you end up till marketing. So that is in all in this. And along with that, we have consumer behavior patterns, which makes you to prepare the survey and questionnaire to know your customer as well as to know your market. Okay, because the market thirst or market need is very important when you are dealing with product, and if you want to bring that product into the market, or if you want to make the patents in the form of, say, product patent is now valid from January 2005. So either process can be patented, product can be patented, or the ingredients can be patented depending on the patentable search. So if you find something novel, innovative, we can immediately take some research criteria, initial work or initial research. If that product has capability or having that spark of going ahead under patents, we can take that as a patent product. So this is about the subject which are offered under nutraceutical course throughout the 4 semester, which is equivalent to 2 years. I'll go to the next slide. Course features or highlights. Whatever I have told you this thing, how it is possible to work in under a roof or in the college because of the next slide. That is the course features or highlights. In the college, we have state-of-art facility, which makes the student not to go anywhere else for specific sophisticated testing. They need to go out. Otherwise, they can do their main research or whatever their project development or product development inside the college using our laboratories. So we have well-equipped labs with sophisticated instrument, that is UV spectrophotometer, Carl Fisher titrator. We have GELDAL apparatus, automated nitrogen analyzer, GELDAL, FTIR, HPTLC, HPLC, GC, because these instruments, students, are very important. If you get hands-on training at MSc level, at your postgraduate, at least 3 particular instrument you should learn to get any particular internship, paid or free. You need to know this particular basic instrument. Interaction with highly qualified and experienced visiting faculty from industry and research institute. This I called as the highlight important point, where you get the knowledge from the expertise which are into that field till date. So they will connect you to the market, they will connect you to the product. This product is now sensational now, nutri cosmetics in the field. So guys, please work on nutri cosmetics concepts. Please work on immunity booster, being it is a COVID pandemic, along with food beverages which has functional criteria. Okay, so that can be taken care if we have. So I think this is a strong point for the course, along with experience in-house faculty. Industrial training, so internships in renowned industry. This will make students to learn the different concepts, okay, or they can relate the concept, okay, which they may be learning, okay, depending on the industry they get. Interactive seminars, guest lectures, workshop to add value to student knowledge. So in COVID, we have all online, but when we are meeting physically, we arrange workshops, guest lecture, so they have one-to-one interaction with them, and they feel confident that the course is really having some grade, so that if we do really very well, fairly well, we will go ahead. So that is a concept of keeping this into the course. Certificate courses which I channelize in my department is HACCP and FOSTOC training by FSSAI, because this is a lead thing if add value to your CV. Food testing and product development with eminent food technologists. So it is a lecture plus practical of 30 hours. So you get in advance only for the needful tests and estimations for your product development and the sensory evaluation, which is opt for your product. Okay, if you want to bring your own protein bar into the market, you need to do sensory by calling people and ask about the acceptability of your product. So that is the sensory attributes, taste, smell, okay, how is the mouth feel, how is the texture. So that will come under this. Then I organize one fest. Why I am adding it here? Because you maybe find it very strange. What is the role of fest? This is not like, gathering or music fair, affair, dance and all. This is the fest which we channelize, rather the department, for showcasing the formulated and packaged product. Whatever the people, students are learning, they will be projecting their own products by doing their own creative USPs made by the students, which I feel a great encouragement for them for their own startups and entrepreneurs. So these are the two skills which will be adopted, and it is the feedback for this particular criteria is really well. So I think this is against the catchy point for the students. Whatever they learn, they can apply here. And for that, we have judges for different field, packaging, labeling, claims. So to check your presentation, to check your ingredients, how valid they are, how you have prepared the method, easy to prepare or lengthy, what is a shelf life, because that is matters a lot. So everything they learn and they get motivation. So this I feel, again, say co-curricular rather than extracurricular, co-curricular concept which will be tying up my course as a highlight. And the other thing which is should not be lacking, so I feel we should give them some soft skill and hard skill technique to learn, so that they can adopt correct body language, communication skill, because in student may not be very active in communicating with each other, but they are good in the creativity and idea screening, so they left behind. To bring them also ahead by giving them confidence, I arrange one personality development workshop majorly or typically for my students, that is called professionalize your personality. Under that, we arrange different types of seminars which is having again the good feedback. So this is somewhat I have targeted here as the course features. Now coming to the topic what I'm talking about now, scope and opportunity. So before that, I will just give a glance what is this nutraceutical. Whoever hearing it probably for the first time, nutraceutical are defined as any substance that is food or part of food that provides medical and or health benefits, including prevention and treatment of disease. This will be stated by Dr. Steve DeFalis, which is a founder of this particular nutraceutical concept from Foundation of Innovation in Medicine, US, 1989. So this is, nutraceutical will be work as a prevention. So rather, in short, if I want to explain all the students, it will be what I can say, preventive medical approach, and the main tagline is focus on prevention. If you remember the last two slides I have quoted, let be food be your medicine, rather that. So that is a tagline here which makes it. And nutraceutical has concept 3N are hidden here. 1N for natural, 1N for nutrients, and the third N I can say nutrition. So this nutraceutical will be natural with nutrients and provides nutrition. So that way I will explain who are just knowing what is nutraceutical or who are very new to this term. This will focus on prevention, which has been claimed by Dr. Steve DeFalis. So that is the concept if we go behind, which I want to read for all of you. Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. So you will not get into the disease condition if you are taking appropriate diet. Okay. Now little concept which I want to show you from this slide, wellness food interface. It is called a wellness food. We are always worried if we are taking, we are not getting vitamins, we take vitamin E pills, vitamin C pills. But if you are taking the food which is rich in vitamins, you don't need to take. But now in drugs and food, the section 22 which arise is talking about nutraceuticals. Okay, so if you are not getting enough nutrients, you can rely on this nutraceutical. In other say internationally, they might take it under dietary supplements also. The concept more elaborately works there is a dietary supplement. So in this three, in the concept I have shown foods, wellness food, that is nutraceutical, and pharmaceutical. So earlier if the food is not food, then it will go into the drug. Now this is an area which is in between, which will focus on prevention. Okay, so pharmaceutical API molecule will create some or the other side effects, but when you take a food into a or the classic nutrients, that will not create any particular side effect and it will get prevented. So that ultimately gives you wellness. So sometimes I call nutra industry will be evolving industry offer extracting opportunities to more scientific discovery with growing consumer interest in health enhancing food. So you don't want to take drugs because the whatever nutraceutical concept is come, which will be automatically health enhancing foods. And nowadays nutraceuticals are, everyone knows, it is convenient for today's lifestyle, so that is why very much in demand in market for this nutraceuticals. So in foods, I have mentioned food as a nutraceutical, healthy food supplements, and pharmaceutical will be the drugs which are the active pharma components. So that is the difference when we targeted nutraceutical and pharmaceutical concept. I'll go ahead. Wellness nutraceutical, when we call the word again and again, wellness, what is mean by wellness? A healthy balance of body and mind. You must have heard earlier also many things during COVID, body and mind. So if you are strong enough, your mind is strong enough, you will retain healthier life, the result in a feeling of well-being. Okay, tiredness and stress are common problems today, and nutraceutical are addressing them. So because these two words are oftenly we are taking care of, tiredness and stress, so these are the, we can say, remedy for that. Okay, nutraceuticals will help to be good always. Good means wellness. So what I mean by wellness, I feel you are, if you are attending or attention for nutraceutical for the first time, going into technicality, I make it very light. So it is a healthy balance of body and mind, resulting in a feeling of well-being. Tiredness and stress are nowadays very common, or maybe it is not COVID, but earlier also we get out of these. I'm very tired, or I'm very stressed, I have very much pressure in my workplace, or I'm very much pressure as a student being postgraduate, doing post graduation, postdoctoral, PhD, I have to be multitasking. So all these common problems can be now addressed by nutraceuticals. So third line I have mentioned here in my slide, nutraceuticals will help to be good always. Good means wellness, so that is why always concept comes of nutraceutical with the word wellness. So it is a health enhancing food which give you wellness, feeling of good, with the balance of my body and mind. Now, what pharma and nutra, when I'm saying it is a combination of nutrition plus pharmaceutical. So regarding that, I have put some sentences. Pharma says cure first and follow diet next. And nutraceutical says follow diet first and cure next. Diet in the form proper nutrition, or proper nutrient into whatever meals you are taking, whatever breakfast you are taking, whatever you are eating should be properly followed. So follow diet first and cure next. So by nutraceutical, the switching lifestyle will be eat and act independently to eat well and act well dependently. So you need to choose now what you need, what you want. Okay, so eat well and act well dependently, or eat and act independently. So that is a criteria when it is words pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals. So nutraceutical is best for country, and I feel best for the world. So globally, the concept of nutraceutical now it is moving up even in India, and they are many of the big pharmaceutical companies or the giant companies are also opening up with this nutraceutical concepts. Okay, so this is about pharma and nutra, what I want to say. Now, as compared to the growth rate, why nutraceutical? Somebody in the group must be sitting there. If pharma companies may jobs, if I'm getting through some pharma or that, as compared to nutra, what are the options? So the answer is the market trend will explain why nutraceutical and functional food. So that slide is for you. I'm not going very technicality and because I'm not from that particular industry oriented person. I am an academia. So according to a report by Frost and Selvian, Indian nutraceutical market, I'm talking about Indian nutraceutical market, is projected to grow to US $4 billion in 2018 at a compound annual growth rate, that is called CAGR, of 17%, Functional food and beverages constitute 60% of Indian nutraceutical market, while rest 40% is dietary supplements. So that is a little bit overview regarding nutra functional food beverages. Now there are different laws which will be taken care for these regulations for nutraceutical and functional food. So I am just pointing out the important components here. I'm not talking about food regulation as such, so don't worry. I'm just mentioning the different law which will be talking about this concept of nutraceuticals and functional food. So FSMA, Food Safety Modernization Act 2011. FOSHU, Foods for Special Health Use by Japan. In India, we go by FSSAI. Many of you might be knowing it also. Food Safety Standards Authority of India, which will be regulating or which has the regulation component. So amendment hota hai, act banta hai, fir regulation mein aata hai. Then Codex regulations, that is globally accepted. Okay, that is called Codex. And WHO is working on the guidelines for nutraceuticals. So these are all the concept which will be generally follows in terms of laws whenever it is related to nutraceuticals and functional food. Now, what are the newer product? Why nutraceutical? What is availability? What are the newer product into the market that fetch the people or from the pharma companies or other are trending towards this particular nutraceutical components or this particular market? Nowadays I got some experience, or I come across the products such as immunity boosters, secondly nutri cosmetics, then food beverages, the sport drinks, or we can say the health drinks, okay, ready to drinks, that type, they are coming up very fast. That newer product under that switch over from conventional dosage form such as tablets, capsule and liquids to newer innovative form, because whenever you see tablets, capsule or liquids, aise lagta hai ki drugs le rahe, we are taking some medicine. So now switching over from this particular dosage form, there is some innovative forms are available which are interesting and consumer are liking that, okay, which will be not a medicine but health enhancing components are added for improvement of health. Okay, so in that I have just connected whatever I have gone through with different research papers, articles I have quoted, list for all of you to know. Herbal teas, different types of herbal teas are there in the market. Instant energy bars, Patanjali or iska kisi ne khaya bhi hoga. There are many others, energy bars or protein bars, granola bars containing. So instant energy bars may be replacing meals, may be replacing breakfast, depending on the claim and their advertisement. So that is a concept. Ready to drinks है, उसमें मैंने ऐड किया ready to eat, ready to cook. Ready to eat means the bars category will be in the under ready to eat. You open it, you eat it. So just if in the stressful world, okay, everyone is running around, rushing around, so if you have that, you can just eat it and get your feeling of fullness. Then ready to cook, that is the instant premixes are available in the market. Bring that, cooking time is hardly 5 to 10 minutes, make it and eat it. So ready to eat concepts. So I think that will reveal the stress and tiredness factor, so that may be the idea behind this. Then chocolates and candies, yes, this is a lovable factor who all are like this. Chocolates are coming up now with different criteria, with fortification and categorized now under functional foods, being the concept of dark chocolate which having less sugar or that components. So you must be aware of also gummies, different gummies which has gelatin, pectin or fruit base. So these are all newer products. Along with this, I have cited buccal films. So I don't know how many of you are aware of, maybe in the other than India, outside also, these buccal films are very much interesting, and work on sore throat with some active ingredients has been used from nutraceuticals and all. Sublingual drops which will be kept below the tongue for 2 minutes and then you can gulp it. So sublingual drops which has some concept of nutraceuticals. Generally you can see this concept majorly in the exotic countries. instant dissolving granules, okay, biscuits, cookies, diskettes, okay, diskettes can be one particular Threptin biscuits can be categorized under this, if you are aware, which is the product of uh, Threptins, which has come across in earlier it was the in the original form, now it is in orange, chocolate, strawberry flavors, so that will be a biscuits, and now it can be counted under nutraceutical. Popsicles was idea is of ice lolly generally, okay, or the ice candy, which is containing 90% water, little bit sugar, corn syrup, gum, and stabilizers. Generally it is can be taken or against ice creams, because of it contains low calories, which is very much familiar or interested concept of popsicles between the children, the young people, young crowd. They like, there are texture is very mouthful. The, we can say, the popsicles comes into the flavor strawberry, whole fruit, fruit based jams. So there are different types in popsicle. So these two slides will be talking about newer products against the conventional tablets, capsule, and liquids, which will be categorized under nutraceuticals. Okay, for this I have this different examples for all of you. Now coming to the concept of nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics, why I'm involving here, because I feel it is a very great and fantastic subject, which if anybody is interested in research, nutrigenomics is a great field. In nutrigenomics, there are three omics discipline. Before I go into reading all these things, three genomics disciplines hai usme. Omics, one is gene, one is protein, and one is metabolite profiling. So, and that will be applied to the field of nutrition and health. I will repeat, it will be a combination of gene, protein, and metabolite profiling. So three omics usme hota hai, ek genomics, proteomics, and metabolomics. So that is the tool. So research tool will be using, there are molecular biological techniques, genomics, proteomics, metabolomics, and systemic energy, and the dietary reagents which will be required in terms of the nutrients are fatty acid, FUFAs, bioactive peptides, then anthocyanins, vitamins, isoprenoids, and so many. So the way it is together, nutrigenomics, which is a personalized nutrition, okay, if we can create a reversible arrow, which will include dietary nutrients, which will enhance the gene expression, and which will be taken care by research tool, which I told you now. So that is a genomics slide where I have mentioned development of personalized food for the future. That is nothing else but the personalized nutrition. What I mean by personalized nutrition, the DNA diet should the DNA diet, the name is DNA diet. What is mean? Should your genes decide what you like to eat? So here I will give you one example. If you are weight cautious, okay, if you are going to Anjali Mukherjee or say any particular VLCC, this is just an example, okay. So if you are going there and you are targeting that you should lose your 2 kg weight within a week's time, okay. So to make it, to bring it into 50 or 53 as per your height. But eventually, when the 2 weeks are over, you have not lose a single 50 or 100 grams only. Forget about 2 kg. What nutrigenomics concept tells here is, then they will try to check your genes. Okay, if you are doing for cholesterol management or for obesity, you are going there, the genes will be respectively working for that criteria. They will check up or they will test the genes and try to manage the diet according to your genes expression. So instead of morning you're swimming and cycling, your nutritionist or a dietitianist will tell you, Baba, instead of morning exercise, if you do in the late evening or early evening, that will channelize your genes mood very nicely and you can lose faster. This is a baseline concept, okay? The layman concept I'm talking about, I'm not going into details, okay? Being my target audience today are just students, okay? So the DNA diet, what hopefully you have understood here, DNA diet is this. So should your genes decide what you like to eat? So according to that pattern, the diet will be given to you, so that without losing the appetite, or get tired, you will maintain with the proper diets, and you will lose the weight, or you will reduce your weight and get the proper weight which is required. Okay, so that is a concept. One example I have taken from some paper, where the scientists have identified a few novel BCL2 phosphorylating molecules. Generally, this is a anti-apoptotic proteins. Okay, you must have come across in the concept, if you are from BTech and all, in chemopreventive drugs and all. Generally we come across mainly BCL2, BCL1 and so on, and COX2 inhibitors, that is cyclooxygenase 2 inhibitors from herbal product. Okay, and functional food. And now they are in the process of developing new food product by placing them in foods. So that is why I am also tremendously interested what this nutrigenomics is. So these are the two concepts which I come across in reading, so that I have cited here. In example, I have quoted COX2 cereals, that is adding COX2 inhibiting nutraceutical in cereals, then COX2 cookies, COX2 juices, COX2 chocolates, BCL2 chocolates, candies, cookies, muffins, soft drinks. Anti-BCL2 nutraceutical is used for this particular candies, cookies, muffin and soft drink. So that is based on that nutrigenomics concept. Finally, with the presence of more new nutraceuticals in the pipeline than even before, the juncture between discovery and the effect of genes and protein is underway. So it's a huge component. If we take interest into this and work on different concepts, it will channelize very fast, and it will be good for the market also. Okay, so that is the little bit I want to say about nutrigenomics, and which is also included in our syllabus. Right now you can just remember nutrigenomics is a personalized nutrition, where we are talking about DNA diet. So genes, according to the genes, your diet will be planned and you can work on it, so you will get benefit. Okay, so effect of nutrients on gene expression is called as nutrigenomics, in simple basic definition of nutrigenomics. We'll go ahead. Formulations. Now coming to very interesting part. Formulations means I'm not telling you how to prepare formulation, process क्या है, अभी क्या वापस lecture शुरू कर दिया क्या? No. Formulations should be such a way that all parts of our body age, but the tongue never ages. Tongues like very nice things to eat. So the test is the most important for a nutraceutical product. Always remember. Okay, so all parts of our body age, but the tongue never ages. So the test is the most important for nutraceutical products. So whatever you thought of product, it has to have test, acceptable, edible. Okay, ahara, that is called food, and anna is called nutrients. This may be knowing, but to know more. So ahara, food, anna is nutrient. Food prepared with love and affection, that is care, give more nutrients. This same concept I'm involving, so too are the nutraceutical formulation. जिसमें मन से तुम करोगे with great ideas, creativity, and particular mechanism you use to make your product lovable and affectionately, carefully you prepare with adding active ingredients. With the test, it will create a fabulous formulation. So that what I mean, all parts of our body ages, but the tongue never ages. So the test is most important for a nutraceutical product. So remember, the way you prepare food, same way if you try your nutraceutical product development, it will be a great type of design or the product you are giving to the market. Next slide. So I will be noting all this, whatever I speak, into typical paras. Development of nutraceuticals and functional foods with distinctive traits would be potential to deliver unique products to the world at large. That is a main concept. And second is development of better characterized and research proven products, that I will mention here, characterized and research proven. So authentic, scientifically अगर आप काम कर रहे हो, active ingredients use कर रहे हो, and then if you are developing developing a product, will help to enhance consumer confidence, because you're dealing with human beings. Okay, your intended users are, or rather intended consumers are the human beings. So to enhance consumer confidence in nutraceutical and functional food products in the rest of the world. Okay, so these two things will relate if you are taking care of everything, so the development will be easy. So I have put one slide here, figure. So if you see the concept, I have shown here an infant and I have shown here a senior citizen. We have product almost all in this criteria. So it depends, you know, which particular target audience you want to target, and accordingly you can work. Okay, either the concept of nutrigenomics you can take or any other concept. So that is the strength of nutraceutical, which is working from infants till senior, late senior citizens. Okay. Now coming to the scope of this course, little bit of awareness of nutraceutical में क्या है, क्या upcoming है, वो थोड़ा बोला अभी. Scope, what is the scope? If I take this field, certificate, different certificate courses should be in your wallet as a card for, you know, recruitments and all. So certificate courses, research PhD is a gold standard. See, it's, I believe research is a gold standard. Without research, you know, it's, I mean, you need to take pain to get something, you know, and for that research is very important. Okay, so in the research we have food chemistry, you can do food microbiology, you can work on food additives, nutraceutical and functional food. Okay, and the research criteria for this, you can take nanotechnology concept also. Okay, but don't go ahead without this concept of research. So if you have developed a product, you need to research it, you need to do the literature survey, you need to know the market thirst, you need to know what market needs. Accordingly, what is our market ready products, then only you can formulate, or you can take care which particular prevalence is high, malnutrition hai, PCOS hai, या फिर CVD है, diabetic है. According to that, you have huge concept to come out in the research to formulate a product, or maybe a process, or maybe particular methodology for that, and which can be patented, as I said earlier. Higher studies, yes, you can apply for higher studies also in the university. Cornell University hai, Chapel University, then there is Illinois University with a different concept with their opening credits. Some universities goes for 60 credits, some will ask below 60, but that and opening sessions and close, you need to search and accordingly appear. So, but higher studies options is very high in this particular course. So what I mean, research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. Novelty, innovation जिसको बोलते हैं, so that concept, to think what nobody else has thought. Innovation, students, I just keep one board here, be positive. You remove the obstacles. Big obstacles in innovations are fear. Many of you had a fear, मैं ये ऐसा कर रहा हूँ, whether it is going to get you know, product patent होगा कि नहीं, ये product feasible होगा कि नहीं, edible होगा कि नहीं, वो fear निकाल दो. There is a stagnation and inertia. Third is a comfort zone. Bapre, this I will not do it. If you have a PhD students, you have your own channel of working. If you are getting some funding projects and all, you can go ahead with different tests and analysis to go ahead with your new product development, whether it's a nutraceutical ho, yeah, any particular typical tablet or pills form you are creating for malnutrition kids, or say TB patients or cancer patients is great. So, and lack of vision and ambition. So if you clear out this inhibition, innovation is very much easy to go with. So please work on research as it is a gold standard, students, and it is a great time for you now to go ahead with this, because you are always creative ideas, but works on it with this all concepts which I told you. So that will help you a lot. Now the possible career opportunities, as I have seen overall throughout my experience, where the students are located or they can choose of either government or educational or research institute related. Okay, so in this criteria 3, academics. So you can be a professor by clearing net set, or you can be a a freelancer, clocker basis and all. Okay, maybe you can do that. Along with that, you can learn some competitive exams to work for your PhDs, or if you're already PhDs, the postdoctoral course or so on. Research scientist, research associate, scientific officer, scientific manager, scientist ABC. Generally, BARC has the concept ABC, G, on so on. They have scientist grade. Then you have an institute like IISCR, Pune, CFTRR, Mysore and all. So you need to clear their entrance. Okay, even our neighbor institute ICT, if you have given CSIR net set or UGC set net fellowship, junior research fellow and senior research fellow, you can adopt. And if you have Inspire fellowship also, you can go ahead with this particular concept. Okay, here under the research criteria. When I mean by institute related, if your institute has a funding, okay, a Star College funding or RUSA funding, under that your professor will be writing some research project. Okay, say maybe marketing of product, whatever lined up content in the terms of analysis, estimations, or outsourcing criteria, which will make strong for your product, that can be done. Okay, government base, you need to crack this thing, but mainly they have their entrance or then followed by the interview and so on. But your research activities should be more, okay, so that your CV should be great. In educational types, as I said, academic and so on. Okay, then possible opportunities other than research criteria and all, in private firms. Okay, public sector units you can work. Regulatory affairs. Okay, regulatory affairs, initially there is no particular industry which will go for option for regulatory, but in internships and all, if you are taking somewhere internship, paid internship, or during your internships, if you have got the opportunity to work with this, it's a documentation, the regulations, the way it works and all. So that R&D, research and development. Okay, so this is one of the important thing. IPR, patent. So patent drafting and intellectual property rights. Here you have again exams. 3 exams are there for patent agent. Okay, so that can be cleared, and attorney also. So that will be common. Then QA QC managers in production. Sensory departments. Now many industries, food industries have sensory departments. Okay, in CFTR also they have huge sensory department, and they have PhD in sensory evaluation also. There is online applications if you want to pursue this. So please go to their sites, CFTRI, you will find openings for that. Food safety inspector. Okay, this also you have entrance. Food testing laboratories, you can approach any food testing laboratories to work with. You should know the analytical techniques and applications of all. So your learning ability and applications should be very strong, so that you can immediately absorb in food testing laboratories. Marketing and sales are also called as techno sales marketing, or business development. All this category comes under marketing and sell. Startups, entrepreneur, you become own freelancer, food analyst, product and process development scientist. Entry level, if you ask me, entry level you get in R&D, QA QC. Then entry level food testing lab, if you have done internships there and the employer was happy with your work and sincerity and application point, so you can they can turn you as their employee later on. Marketing and sales or techno marketing, these are the entry levels where immediately you can get through. The trends in world nutraceutical. After the scopes and opportunities, I will just talk about trends. What are the world nutraceutical trends? Natural trend, introduction of stevia, natural sugar alternative, and plant extract. Increasing demand for natural antioxidant both in foods and supplements. Increasing competition for drinks with beta carotene antioxidants from algae vegetables, in spite of these products being more expensive. Still, this is a natural trend. If you go to innovative delivery formats, flavor masking of omega-3 and soy products, you may have got an experience this. Increasing technologies of micro encapsulation and nano separations has allowed for new forms of delivery, such as electrolyte delivery strips and vitamin enhanced chewing gums. Okay, in this there are severe challenges for formulation in nano separation, but still people are coming out with different types of research and findings and coming out with such type of new formats. Conditioning marketing, these sectors such as heart health, eye health, digestive health, joint health and so on are gaining immense popularity, with manufacturers positioning themselves to focus on certain health avenues specifically. And if we say cultural customization, here I have note down, in India omega-3 fatty acid are generally a non-vegetarian products, so that has been developed with vegetable variants owning to cultural diversity. So this typically trend which I found out, so that I have quoted with reference to world nutraceuticals. These are the industries where you can apply for trainings, you can get entry level jobs depending on where you have done your internships or where you get your internships. Okay, so these few which I have got it and we are connect with, that I have projected on the screen. So Britannia, Parley, because everyone want brand Mondelez, मुझे Mondelez में internship मिला है. So please don't go by that. If you get any good type of food testing lab but you are getting hands-on experience of HPLC and HPTLC, please go there and work, because the experience and hands-on training at your level is very important rather than brand also. Okay, so don't just go away with कि brand में नहीं मिला तो कुछ नहीं होता है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. So you need to focus what type of work you are getting there. Any R&D project मिल रहा है या कुछ concept मिल रहा है या फिर, because it's a huge learning whenever you approach or you are working and learning. So keep learning, don't go behind immediately for salaried things. Okay, so that will stop from learning. So that was the last slide. Have a delicious and healthy food. I think I managed my time. So any questions if they have? I think I have justify in a very easy way the concept of nutraceutical, madam. Yes, Shalini madam.
Wow. Yes, it's been such a wonderful listening to nutraceutical and functional food, and everyone knows that how due to this pandemic the nutraceutical and functional food demand has increased tremendously, and whenever you are getting a forwarded WhatsApp message or an advertisement or an article or any TV ads, you will hear about those immunity boosting kadhas, or you will hear about that milk,
some kinds of drinks, cold drinks or vitamin.
Yes, curcumin and so many these nutraceutical, and those companies who have never manufactured, the startups have come. Also government has also given a lot of money to start such kind of startups, because in India and also over the world the trend is changing, madam, wherein people don't want to go for tablets which has adverse effects on our body. So we want to have something which is harmless, which is more natural, and at the same time we have realized that like in Ayurveda, if you consume this kind of thing, you are going to get benefit, whether it is the beautification of your face or healthiness of your mind or body. So I know that this nutraceutical and functional food, this course, MSc course, has a huge scope, and we have already received so many questions from the subject. And going with the first question from one of our student, because you are showing the syllabus, so one of the student would like to know what is the exact syllabus one has to prepare. So suppose I'm a BSc student, I would like to apply the MSc nutraceutical, and what kind of book I should refer, how should be the preparation, are there any weightages, and as you said now you have a 60 capacity, earlier it was just 20, and because of this pandemic and other needs the capacity from 20 has gone to 60. So please madam guide our students.
Okay, so regarding syllabus, the question was for the entrance test, right? So for entrance test, I will advise them that we have kept all the few questions from general knowledge, then from microbiology, zoology, botany, then life sciences, biotechnology, biochemistry, life sciences, so that all the students can get good score and there should not be bias while selections. Okay, so we will be creating the particular format or questions, being it is COVID pandemic, it's online. So it will be very easy for the students, maybe from a zoology background, maybe from life sciences, maybe from biotech, because for biotech, microbiology, life sciences student, it is really easy to crack this type of entrance. But for botany, zoology, the concept in analytical techniques and all little less. So I prepare my entrance test paper such a way the questions are pulled, and my each candidate which is appearing, being the limit is at least 50%, they should secure in the entrance to clear the entrance. So the basic of taking them in is my entrance test. Then I will divide them on the basis of their graduation marks. So that will be seen later.
Okay, so
Yes.
another question, like suppose one has to, apply for, so will that be displayed on your college website, wherein the students can download the application form, fill it up, and upload back? Like, how can you
Yes, yes.
further guide? Yes.
The MSc nutraceutical concept forms, the admission details, how to proceed, how to fill up the forms, everything will be uploaded on the website. And before that, we will be waiting for TYBSc exams to be getting over, and then we can start immediately for the admissions. In between, the brochures and the posters will be, or the flyer will be posted on the website of GN Khalsa College. In that, they can go into GNIRD, Guru Nanak Khalsa Institute of Research and Development. There they will get all insight about the course, and I have mailed here, I have given them the mail ID. If they have genuine queries and all, they can mail on that. If they
Wow,
want something, so they can list, so that way.
excellent.
And they
There is
keep
one more question relevant to this question only. This is a question from Selva. And suppose, because this course is a very unique course, and students from different disciplines are going to apply, like BSc Food, BSc Biochemistry, Chemistry, and it's a very interdisciplinary course.
yes,
So, if
yes.
at all there is an entrance exam, what student will have to study or learn, so that optimum is, they are able to crack that entrance exam?
Yes, so what we generally, the department has created certain papers modules. Okay, so whenever we get certain typical queries or numbers of students which are shown interest through the website, when we receive, we can flash some papers for their benefits, and we are guiding them that whichever branch they are from, say if they are working, they are from life sciences or they are from pharmacy, they can learn the basic concept of biological science such as chemistry or microbiology, whatever they have taught. Because, and with the MCQ, so generally it is 100 marks MCQ question, and they need to take the correct one option.
Okay.
So the learning concept, so whenever I will get the numbers and I will get to know this, we will be showing them the pattern of that paper, so they'll get an idea. So we
So
have some.
on the website, there will be a syllabus and also recommended books that students will have
No,
to
we
read.
don't recommend the books,
Okay.
because the students which are approaching, madam, are from, other
Okay.
than Mumbai University also. So they have
Okay.
different credits, say from Bangalore or Mysore, or say from other Maharashtra states. So when they approach us, we counsel them initially. I will talk
Okay.
to them, which
Okay.
batch and all. So they need not to worry. We will be counseling them if they are interested.
So
How to
some of
proceed.
our students are also from, you mentioned about BSc and relevant subject. But if the student is a BTech food technology or BTech dairy technology or BTech and allied applied sciences, and
Hmm.
considering the uniqueness of this course and opportunity and scope, if the student would like to pursue MSc, are they eligible?
Yes, because that is why I mentioned food and science, madam. I not mention MTech, BTech. ऐसे कुछ नहीं डाला है, food and science, and that
Okay.
has been sustained, and we get permission. So that I prepared word food and science.
So BTech student in food technology or dairy technology or nutrition or allied applied sciences are eligible to apply, right?
Yes, eligible to apply. Initially, we will check their scores and what.
Please, audiences, please mute your mic. Okay. So thank you so much. We have another question to take. So you mentioned about these MSc nutraceutical student will be doing the research. Okay, the research project, right, madam?
Yes,
You
yes.
also mentioned they can choose some of the topics. So how these research projects can be, chosen, because they are all interdisciplinary background. So suppose a BSc nutrition student is there, so would definitely choose something related to nutrition. So this question is asked by one of the student who would like to know how what would be the basis of selection of the project, or it is only given by the department based on the background or choice. What is it?
No, it is not such a way, but they can also come out with their creative ideas. We will check out the plan of work. Okay, so if you want, I can give you the simple example. If somebody is interested, as you say, they want to come out with some nutritionist bar, okay, and they want to fairly give that bar to cancer patients who are small kids and all, which cannot go with the solid food or something, and they want light to eat. And for that timing, basically I'm talking about the children. Okay, so they can frame the product development. We can tie up with the doctors, which we can type with the pharmacist, how much of the dosage is required. We can plan, then we can plan whatever analysis and estimation need to be carried out, prepare a research proposal. If we can take that under a funding particular project, we will assign, so that the student can get benefit of that and they can publish their own paper. So there is no hurdle at all.
Wow, no doubt, madam. I have seen your student winning the prizes not only at the national level but also state level, intercollegiate like competition. They have won lot of awards in nutrition, not only nutrition but also food technology. They have competed with our BTech food technology student, and they have taken so many awards
Yes.
related to innovative product development. So absolutely, they are very talented, and you all are giving such a good training through your nicely composed syllabus. And I have seen personally the way you have connected these students along with the industry. So you have a very good contacts with industry people. So yeah, definitely there is a huge scope, students, and lot of startups company or food industries are coming with it. So when your students are applying for implant training in the food industries or multinational companies that you have shown, do they face any challenge, like, because there is a huge competition? We take food technology, BTech, BSc nutrition, we have SNDT where BSc nutrition courses are also running. So how challenging it is while getting the job and while getting the training and overall opportunity while competing with others.
Yeah, about challenging, I am saying it is typically the innovativeness which the kids has, and they have tremendous creativity. And if they learn the concept of the subject and their application point, okay, whenever employer choose them, so basically they will see what is the application point. If they learn monograph, I will give example, so I think I will able to help students to understand the answer. If they are learning monograph, IP monograph of say amla, shatavari, your ginger, and that powder monograph, what is the benefit if they are using that herbal powder in their particular decoction, what they are making for immunity booster in COVID, which is novel, innovative, and has a capacity to go for patent. So they will do that herbal product, how to go about it, testing of efficacy, the bioavailability concept, if they can work on nano suspension by using micro encapsulation or edible packaging, so that it can be targeted to diabetic people, or something which is really interested for the particular target audience such as type 2, because they have craving for sweet food rather. So that will be a little challenging, but they will surely overcome. And I have such good students right now with the departments and my alumni, that they have come up with their PCOS tablets where they are working, and this has been famous into the Facebook and all. So she has come up with her tablets for PCOS.
Wow,
So where
amazing.
ultimately it's a teamwork, but the idea generation and screening is off. So
Yes.
challenges students can be overcome, but I
Yes.
said there should not be obstacle. You should not be fear, stagnation, inertia.
Yes.
कंफर्ट जोन से तुमको बाहर आना पड़ेगा. You need to serve 5,000 literature. You think market need क्या है, अभी का market need क्या है. You just don't go. Maybe it's a traditional recipe, guys, but it can do the wonder.
Yes,
If you do
I
such
think
something novel.
generating scope is in our hand, and your
yes.
student have already proven that. One of our audience, that is student, would like to know what is approximately fees per year or per 6 semester. What is the approximate fees for a student will have to pay for this course?
Okay, being it is a self-finance course, it is not a conventional course under aided. So the fee structure will be, say, between 50 to 51,000. So accordingly, this particular amount which I said will be approximately 50 to 51,000 for part 1.
Okay.
Same way it will be for part 2, which is inclusive of SEM 3 and SEM 4.
Okay. And madam, suppose
other question what you want, ask me other question. Fees and
yes, so this is a very unique course, madam. Nutraceutical, MSc Nutraceutical and Function. Are there across India, are there any universities or colleges are running similar kind of courses like MSc in Nutraceutical? Because having such a huge scope, people might start copying. So are there any other colleges also?
There are colleges, but mainly which students are focusing on food management or regulatory management, then food and dietetics, or molecular biology, or the concept of nutrigenomics, where the projects are going on in abroad universities. So that will be the concept. And if they are not straight away getting into the nutraceutical but in functional foods, okay, so they need to have backup, and they need to have research. Kuch research kiya hai kya? That was the first initial question during your post graduation and graduation. Non researcher will not be so research, as I said, it's a gold standard. But yes, universities, Cornell University, Illinois University, Chapel University, then Northern University, New Haven University at Connecticut, where all my students, there are several where my students are there, and I kept that alumni session with the students. So that makes student confident कि मुझे एक part ये भी है कि मैं ये भी option ले सकता हूँ. Because many student, madam, they want to do research with the great institutes like ICT, CFTRI, NIM, that is National Institute of Nutrition at Hyderabad, IISER, which is at Pune. Okay, so there are their choice where they want to work, because Indian institutes are also really great if you have research quotient. Yes, actually, so don't just go abroad.
Share one thing, like there was one student who had from a dream to take some degree in Institute of Chemical Technology, but unfortunately the student was unable to get admission, and getting admission in ICT is such a competitive, so that student couldn't get. So what that student did, did MSc from this course, like the one that you are mentioning from Khalsa College, and then there was a scope for joining PhD in food science. So she joined PhD in food science under my guidance, and now she has finished. She has so many papers on her credit, and she's working with one of the multinational company. So what I want to say here, student, yes, if you do MSc nutraceutical and functional food, its name itself indicate that it's a very good course with a huge scope. And after MSc, you can go for PhD in India or abroad for research, or also since the COVID pandemic has affected the world, there is so much of demand for nutraceutical and functional food. Definitely, even after doing or completing MSc, the job opportunities in such kind of industries are huge. So with this, I would like to thank you, Dr. Gauri, for your excellent talk on scope and career opportunities in nutraceutical and functional food. I'm sure our students have got a very good insight and at least one, path to the success. There are many paths one can choose. They can do MTech, they can do MSc in nutrition, but this is one of the paths that we are guiding. And if they walk on this path, they are going to hit the success. So with this, I would like to once again thank you for your time, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much for patience that you have dedicated, and thank you to students that I have justified a little bit about the course and scopes and opportunities which will help you to get guidance what exactly nutraceutical speaks about. In research and nutrigenomics, there will be chapters to talk about, but being 1 hour and target students are students, then I cannot resist myself. I said, Shalini madam, yes, I can do this needful. And in COVID pandemic, I feel students should get the correct way where they should get admission or join for that particular course if they have some values. But
Wow.
it is a great if you are doing application point of view, your learning is great, and if you're following research, guys, you will get good progress in this particular field.
Thank you
Okay,
so
but
much.
pain
Our
is
students
important.
are also appreciating a lot, madam. Your talk was very insightful, very useful. There are so many thank you and appreciating messages, about this trending course. So big thank you to you for your insightful talk.